So there is a big trade-off in the USA electric bike market, or really any electric bike market or other markets, and that is in-store versus online. You're going to buy a bike in-store, you're going to pay a lot more money. And if you buy something online, the biggest trade-off in most people's eyes is service. And how do you bring those two things together? Well, today we're looking at a very special company that's trying to make it better for those online retailers. And not just one or two, but for a whole big, wide area. Now, this is a new idea, and I think it's a brilliant idea, and it's essentially crowdsourced electric bike parts catalog is what we're looking at. So the idea is that if you need a part for an electric bike, no matter what it is, no matter what brand, even if the company's out of business, this company wants to help you find that part because everything's made here in China anyway, and then they want to get that part to you. And then that adds to their database so that they can get to the next customer even faster the next time. So we're going to learn how it all comes together, and we're going to start by taking a look inside.
Hi, I'm Berkan. I'm the owner of BKRE. So, as you may have guessed, I'm not Chinese, so I moved here. It was a great adventure for me, at least. I'm learning new things every day. I'm getting to know the parts, helping people every day. So, I have a background in e-commerce, so my buddy at this company invited me to do great business for e-bikes. So I'm here to expand our horizons and offer solutions to customers. I use bikes for fun and daily commuting, so I ride them every day. We have 23 people working for us at this moment, but we are growing every day because we are getting orders every day. More orders mean more people working for us and more happy customers, we presume. Welcome to our warehouse. We have some spare parts here for any of the e-bike brands you'll need, like Zugo, Aventon, Rad, Unoro, anything. BKRE is one-stop shop for any part of e-bike you'll need. So we made BKRE as a side project to Unoro e-bikes because we wanted to offer spare parts directly to end users. We have 15 years of experience in the industry, so we have direct connection with all of the e-bike parts producers like Bafang, Bosch, Dapu, Tongshang, Trackrun, Tektro, and etc. So generally, we offer the standard parts for e-bikes, batteries, motors, but most of the time the customer will need especially tailored products like controllers. So we might need some photos of the controller, maybe serial number, definitely model and make of the bike to source the part.
So I've worked at bike shops before, electric bike shops, and one of the things that I wish I could have gotten all those many years ago was one specific electric bike part, because it's not too uncommon that a bike company will go out of business. And this is not just an electric thing, it's a bike thing or it's a business thing, but they would go out of business and so you couldn't get those parts. And then you'd have a bicycle that was just one step away from being fully functional if it wasn't for that one little piece. And so having this kind of resource available, I think very well could be a very important changing point in terms of electric bike service and repair, because we talk about how everything's so green and electric bikes are going to save the earth or something like that. It's really hard to justify that when you have a perfectly good bike except for one little part that just gets thrown into the bin. So yeah, I think this is going to be really important for the end user's experience, for bike shops that just wish they could get that customer out on the road, and also to help make the earth a better place the way that we thought electric bikes are going to do in the first place.
The customer will reach us through our email or online chat. We don't use live calls because we will probably need more information from the customer, like model and make of the bike, actual photo of the part he needs or she needs. And then if we have it on the stock, we'll probably send it between 2 to 7 business days. If we don't have it, it's a tailor-made product. We contact our partners and we try to source that part as fast as possible. The prices are as cheap as they can get because we try to source them directly from the manufacturer. There is no middleman, so we will source the part for you if we don't have it and ship them directly to you. Because we also manufacture our own brand, YOUR, we have direct communication and connection with the manufacturers, so we can get them as a bulk. If it's not a very unique product, it will be cheaper.
So I was looking at the BKRE website and I saw a product that was pretty funny. It was like a AI generated picture of like a call center. But that's actually one of the more important parts or products that they have on their website, because that's a custom order. So what happens is if there's a part that BKRE cannot get, what they'll do is they'll charge that to the customer and they'll say, just go ahead and buy this placeholder essentially. And then BKRE is going to go looking for that custom part. And if they find it, then they'll be able to like have, like a money trail to actually get that part back to the end user, to the customer. But if not, they're just going to go ahead and refund it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Number one, that they're going to do that for their customers if they're going to go find those parts, and if not, refund them. And I also thought it was pretty good use of AI to have like a part that doesn't quite be sold yet or something. I thought it was funny.
You may know the brand Zugo. They went bankrupt, unfortunately, but we offered spare parts for the customers. We offered like 200 people. They are happy now. They can use their bikes again. That's the idea behind BKRE. If there's a bankrupting company, because there is a lot at this moment since start of the pandemic, so they might need spare parts for a bankrupt company.
So they were showing me this little example. This is, it's a widget as far as anyone else is concerned, but this attaches to the frame, and this is a little connector point for a trailer, like a trailer to go on the back of the bike to carry like a baby or cargo or something like that. This little thing has like a minimum order of like something huge, like you're saying 3,000 or something like that. So this is entirely inaccessible for the end user unless there is someone to facilitate that, like BKRE, for example. So yeah, just full of little tiny treasures to one person. And yeah, I think this is really cool. I like this.
If the professional repair shops or DIY enthusiasts can't find the parts directly from the brands, we are here to help them. So we have local warehouses in US, Canada, Australia, and EU. We'll ship the product fast as possible. And if it's a custom order, we'll probably ship it within 2 weeks.
So they're telling me that most of the parts don't come from here in China, but they come from a similar place in the local area. So like in Las Vegas or in Canada or Australia and Europe. And of course, the reason for that is clear, so they can get the product out there faster, but also for logistics, because shipping things is actually one of the biggest hurdles in terms of electric bike sales, is trying to get it to the end user. And warehouses play a big part in that, now that we're talking about parts. And I can't tell you how many bike companies like Prodeco Tech or something like that, where they have parts that are just impossible to find. So maybe at some point in the future, I might be hitting up BKRE to help me fix a busted bike, because it turns out I've got a few.
So you can find us at ebikerepairfactory.com. You can use our live chat or email. You can just send us the parts you need, or you can just browse our website. If you can't find that, we'll help you find it.
So they were telling me that this enterprise is already profitable, which is pretty good, because at the moment it kind of sounded like a charity case, something that they were doing just to try to make the marketplace a little bit better, or perhaps just for their own company's sake to kind of boost their reputation. But they say it's going to work, and they say that when this gets to scale, it's going to be a pretty good deal for the people working here, especially for the other people who are not yet here, that they want to hire more of and kind of build out that whole company to be totally encompassing for all sorts of bikes in the market. And of course, that's not just for the States, but also for Australia, Europe, and things like that. So I'm pretty excited. I really want to see where this company is going. And you can check out that and more if you want to click on this playlist. You can see all the other videos that I'm shooting here in China, or you can check out some more company information for BKRE by checking out the description below. I'm Mikey for Blue Monkey Bicycles, and I will see you on later.